compliment about it was always so like relaxed because I knew, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, this circus, y'all gonna let this play out? All right, I'll sit back. You done yet? You know what I mean? Like that's what it was. For me, I looked at it like, as soon as you get with a girl, she'll tell you like, that's not your friend. That's your friend. But that one, nah.
I can see it.
Katt Williams just shook the internet with a wild claim about what really happened at Rihanna's mansion last month. According to him, that scary security situation was not some random person showing up by accident. Nope. Katt says it was a full setup, and people online instantly started connecting dots like crazy. That's a massive accusation to throw around, especially when you're talking about Rihanna, one of the biggest stars on the planet. Fans were already confused by the whole situation, but Katt's comments pushed everything into another level of drama. Now, the timing of all this is what really got people talking. Right when the internet was already buzzing over Rihanna's personal life, she suddenly jumped onto Instagram to joke about pregnancy rumors again. A blogger posted speculation about her supposedly expecting another baby, and Rihanna hit back with, "Is the baby in the womb with us?" The comment instantly went viral because people thought it was classic Rihanna humor, playful, sarcastic, and smooth. Social media exploded with laughing emojis and reactions, but not everybody was focused on the joke itself. Some people noticed something else that felt very strange. Here's where things started getting messy online. Rihanna only responded to one rumor, the one about her being pregnant again, but she stayed completely silent about another rumor floating around at the exact same time, the one claiming A$AP Rocky allegedly got another woman pregnant while Rihanna was home with their 3 kids. That silence had social media detectives working overtime. People started asking why she would quickly clap back at one story but ignore the other one completely. Some fans defended her immediately, saying she doesn't owe the internet any explanations. Others weren't buying it and said the silence only made people more suspicious. At the same time, Katt Williams adding conspiracy talk into the mix made everything feel even more chaotic. Online users started wondering if too many strange things were happening around Rihanna and Rocky all at once. First, the mansion security scare, then pregnancy rumors, then cheating gossip, and now cryptic reactions online. The internet turned into full detective mode overnight, with people reposting clips, old interviews, and random screenshots trying to build their own theories around the couple. And let's not forget, Rihanna and Rocky had just walked out of a courtroom only weeks earlier, looking completely unbothered, smiling hard like they had beaten the odds. Cameras were flashing everywhere, while fans celebrated the couple standing strong together. But now, only a short time later, fresh rumors are piling up again from every direction. One minute, people are calling them relationship goals, and the next, social media is flooded with questions, side-eye reactions, and non-stop gossip. The entire situation feels like one giant storm that keeps getting bigger every single day.
When I realized that my selfish decision for love could result into some young girl getting, I could not be easy with that part. I couldn't.
Everybody remembers that trial because the pressure on A$AP Rocky was insane. Back on February 18th, he was staring down a possible 24-year sentence. 24 years! That is life-changing pressure for anybody, especially someone constantly living under cameras and headlines. But then came the shocker. The jury only needed 3 hours to come back with a not guilty verdict. 3 hours for a case that serious had people online stunned because most expected the process to drag on way longer. Rihanna stayed by his side the entire time, too. She was sitting front row in that courtroom, right between Rocky's mother and sister, showing full support while the whole world watched. Then, the second the verdict dropped, the courtroom exploded with emotion. Rocky literally jumped over the railing just to get to Rihanna. They hugged, kissed, and looked completely overwhelmed, like they had survived a nightmare together. Videos of that moment went viral instantly because people love seeing couples beat the odds, especially celebrity couples under massive pressure. Legally, Rocky walked away cleared. The system said not guilty, end of story. But now Katt Williams is stirring the pot in a completely different way. He's acting like the courtroom victory doesn't even matter because social media has its own rules. Online, people don't always wait for evidence. They chase the most dramatic story. And Katt knows exactly how to keep attention locked in. That's why his comments are spreading so fast right now. And here's the uncomfortable part people keep talking about. The law cleared Rocky, but the internet is now turning Rihanna into the emotional victim of the story. Not a criminal, just someone fans think might be embarrassed, blindsided, or caught in a messy situation. Katt Williams has built a reputation for saying bold things for years, so when he speaks, people listen, even if there's no proof behind it. That's what makes this whole situation so wild online. Now, to be fair, there is still zero confirmed evidence behind the side chick pregnancy rumor. No documents, no public proof, no woman stepping forward with receipts, nothing concrete at all. But social media keeps obsessing over one detail. Rihanna denied her own pregnancy rumor, yet never directly addressed the claims about Rocky allegedly getting another woman pregnant. She joked, "Is the baby in the womb with us?" And fans laughed immediately. But she never said Rocky didn't get another woman pregnant. And that tiny detail became internet fuel overnight. Then things got even stranger after that security incident at Rihanna's Beverly Hills mansion earlier this year. News outlets confirmed something happened, but the details stayed super vague. And when stories stay vague, the internet fills in the blanks fast. Soon after, clips of Katt Williams started spreading everywhere, with him hinting the incident may have been staged or connected to bigger drama around the couple. No official evidence supports any conspiracy claims at all, but that hasn't stopped the theories from exploding online. Now the conversation isn't just about cheating rumors anymore. People are suddenly talking about setups, targeting, hidden motives, and non-stop speculation surrounding Rihanna and Rocky.
It's a situation where I look at it like this, right? Like, before I had my children, it was like being with my girl took a blindfold off. And things that she couldn't make me, visibly see or optical to, God, like I said,
Yeah.
had a funny way of showing me. It's like, how the hell did I end up in this situation? This is ironic. This is something. And that's why
This is where Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's silence starts looking really awkward to a lot of people online. Think about the position they're in right now. They cannot control what Katt Williams says. They cannot stop clips from spreading across social media every hour. And honestly, every option they have comes with problems. If they release a serious public denial, people say they look nervous or defensive. But if they stay silent, the internet instantly assumes they're hiding something. So far, they've chosen silence, and social media is tearing that strategy apart. What's making things even louder is the fact that almost no major celebrities are publicly defending Rihanna right now. Not one huge A-list name has jumped out to shut the rumors down. That silence is standing out because people remember how fast celebrities used to rally around Rihanna during past controversies. Back after the Chris Brown situation and other public moments, stars were openly supporting her everywhere. This time, nothing but silence and side-eyes online. Meanwhile, comedians and influencers are having a field day with Katt Williams clips. People are reposting them with laughing emojis, reaction videos, and sarcastic commentary like it's the hottest entertainment story of the month. Rihanna built an entire image around being untouchable, the billionaire mogul, the trendsetter, the superstar who stepped away from music while still on top. So now, watching her name get dragged into non-stop internet gossip by a comedian in a Kangal hat feels surreal to a lot of fans. Some people genuinely feel bad for her, while others are treating the whole thing like reality TV drama. And this isn't even the first time cheating rumors have followed Rocky around. People started bringing up the old Amina Muaddi situation from 2022 again. Back then, rumors exploded online claiming Rocky cheated with the famous shoe designer while Rihanna was pregnant, but that story got shut down quickly. Muaddi herself posted a direct denial on Instagram, and eventually the person who started the rumor publicly apologized. Boom, situation handled. But the newer rumors are messier because they live inside internet confusion and half-finished stories. Take that viral Kanel Joseph livestream clip everybody keeps reposting. A streamer asked a female guest who the most famous person she had been with was. She paused, asked for the mic to be muted, and viewers online immediately started claiming she mouthed ASAP Rocky. The woman later denied it completely, saying she misunderstood her and twisted the moment because she had been drinking. But by then, it was too late. The clip had already exploded across social media, and now people were arguing over two different versions of the story with no real proof either way. Then came another strange rumor involving a woman named Jilly O'Donnell, a 45-year-old mother of three who claimed she had flirted and exchanged messages with Rocky online. The detail that really caught attention was her saying she supposedly didn't even know who Rocky was at first. People online thought that sounded weirdly specific, but once again, no verified screenshots ever appeared, no concrete evidence surfaced, and the story slowly faded without clear answers. That's what keeps feeding all this speculation online. No firm statements, no direct shutdowns, just jokes, vague responses, and silence. After a while, people start asking questions simply because nobody is giving crystal clear answers.
How's Baby Rock? Has it changed you at all?
Man, it's amazing, and it's like uncomparable. It's just unexplainable. You know, I feel like a new man again and again and again.
Yeah.
Let's stack everything together because this is exactly why the internet refuses to let the story die. First, the Amina Muaddi rumor back in 2022. That one got shut down fast. The claims were denied, apologies were made, and the whole thing cooled down quickly. Then came the Kanel Joseph livestream situation. That one stayed messy because even though the guest denied saying ASAP Rocky's name, the clip still went viral everywhere. People kept replaying it, slowing it down, trying to lip read every second like it was some detective investigation online. Then there was the Jilly O'Donnell story, completely unverified too. She claimed she had been messaging and flirting with Rocky online, but no confirmed proof ever surfaced publicly. Rocky never directly addressed it either, so eventually the internet moved on to the next drama cycle. But now comes the latest rumor, the alleged side chick pregnancy story, and suddenly people feel like all these old rumors are stacking on top of each other again. Even if some stories are false, social media starts treating the pile itself like evidence, and that's where the pressure grows fast. The biggest problem for Rihanna and Rocky right now is that Katt Williams is not some random account posting gossip from a basement somewhere. He's loud, famous, experienced, and has an audience that genuinely listens when he talks. That changes everything, because once somebody with a huge platform starts repeating rumors confidently, people stop asking whether something is true and start asking why nobody is stopping it. That's a dangerous shift for any celebrity couple. Then you add the security incident at Rihanna's Beverly Hills home back into the conversation, and suddenly the entire vibe gets darker. This situation was real. News outlets confirmed it happened. This wasn't just gossip or a random social media rumor. So when Katt Williams started calling it a setup, he completely changed the tone of the conversation online. Now people are no longer only debating cheating rumors, they're asking whether somebody could actually be targeting Rihanna and Rocky as a family. That's the kind of idea that spreads insanely fast online, because mystery always grabs attention. And here's the thing, there is still no official proof of any conspiracy at all, none. But there's also enough missing information to keep internet theories alive. That gray area is exactly where speculation grows the fastest. Katt doesn't need hard evidence to keep the conversation moving, he just needs to plant the idea, and social media does the rest from there. Meanwhile, every rumor seems to have been handled differently. The Amina Muaddi rumor got a strong denial. The Kanel Joseph clip got a shaky denial after it already exploded online. The Jilly O'Donnell claims faded away without much response. And now the side chick pregnancy rumor only got Rihanna joking about her own pregnancy, not directly shutting down the cheating allegations themselves. That's the detail people keep obsessing over. What really has the internet acting wild, though, is how other celebrities seem almost entertained by the whole thing. Clips keep getting reposted, reactions keep spreading, and people are watching Rihanna's usually untouchable image take hits in real time. For years, she moved like a superstar nobody could reach. No long interviews, no constant explanations, just showing up, dropping products, and disappearing again. But now that polished image is getting challenged publicly, and social media can sense cracks forming in the armor.
Yes.
Beyonce.
Gorgeous. A stab to my self-esteem.
One of the strangest parts of A$AP Rocky's trial barely even became a major headline, and honestly, it shocked a lot of people paying close attention. The prosecution never actually recovered a gun during the investigation. Not once. Police searched the Hollywood area where the alleged shooting supposedly happened. Officers looked around the scene with flashlights, checked carefully, and still came up with nothing. No weapon, no shell casings, nothing connected directly to Rocky at the scene. Then things took a strange turn. A full day later, A$AP Relly, Rocky's former friend and the person accusing him, reportedly walked into a police station with shell casings he claimed he found himself. That timeline immediately raised eyebrows everywhere. Think about it for a second. Police search first and find nothing, then later the accuser suddenly produces evidence on his own? Rocky's legal team jumped all over that detail during the trial because they argued the case felt unreliable and financially motivated from the beginning. The defense kept pushing the idea that the accusations were part of a money grab, especially since Relly also filed a massive lawsuit reportedly seeking millions of dollars. And in the end, the jury came back with a not guilty verdict after only 3 hours of deliberation. 3 hours for a case carrying the possibility of 24 years behind bars is incredibly fast. That outcome alone showed the jury clearly had major doubts about the evidence presented. But this is where the conversation online gets uncomfortable. If somebody can almost face decades in prison over weak or questionable evidence, imagine what happens on social media where there are basically no rules at all. In court, prosecutors need proof, verified evidence, witnesses, and procedures. Online, none of that matters anymore. Rumors move faster than facts every single time. That's why all these Rihanna and Rocky rumors keep exploding even without concrete proof. A blurry livestream clip, an unverified Instagram story, a random claim from somebody online, or a comedian dropping cryptic comments. Suddenly, that becomes enough for millions of people to start building theories. There's no judge online telling people to ignore speculation, no courtroom standards, just endless reposts, reactions, and viral clips spreading every hour. Rocky's defense during the trial centered around one major argument, too. He claimed the gun involved was actually a prop or starter pistol, used for protection after dealing with threats and past incidents. His friend A$AP 12 even testified that Rocky regularly carried prop guns. Prosecutors reportedly had no forensic evidence directly tying him to a real firearm, no gunshot residue, no recovered weapon, and no direct physical proof connecting him to a shooting. Yet, despite all those holes, the case still went to trial and nearly changed his life forever. Now compare that to the current side chick pregnancy rumor. There's even less evidence attached to that story. No confirmed woman publicly stepping forward, no documents, no verified messages, no photos, nothing solid at all. But the rumor keeps growing anyway because social media doesn't operate like a courtroom. Once people start talking, the story develops its own momentum. Then, Rocky's own comments started adding even more fuel to the conversation online. During a Perfect magazine interview, he referred to himself as a loving husband, which instantly made fans question whether he and Rihanna secretly married. But he never fully confirmed or denied anything afterward. That silence became another major talking point because people started connecting it to all the other rumors already floating around. And that's the tricky part. Staying vague might protect celebrities legally or privately, but online, ambiguity often gets interpreted as guilt. When silence keeps happening over and over, the internet starts treating it like a pattern instead of coincidence, and reputations can take serious hits from that alone.
Hold back on this one path you have a whole new path that's presenting itself where you're 3 children in now. Do you think if you did not have 3 kids, like let's say you were not a family man now,
Before.
would that have been much harder to cut off all the other stuff?
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, absolutely. A woman will change your whole life, especially if it's a companion.
Yeah.
And it's just
Rihanna has never hidden the fact that she wanted a big family. For years, she openly talked about wanting multiple children and building the kind of home life she dreamed about. Back in 2020, she told British Vogue she wanted 3 or 4 kids someday. Later, after welcoming her second son, she even mentioned wanting to try for a girl next. Then, last year, she welcomed her daughter Rocky Irish on September 13th, and fans instantly saw it as the perfect ending to the family picture she always talked about. But then came another moment that got the internet spinning again. Earlier this year, Rihanna reacted to a comment online about getting pregnant in 2026, and people noticed she sounded open to the idea instead of shutting it down completely. That small interaction suddenly became another huge talking point online. Fans started saying she clearly wasn't done having children yet, while critics began twisting that openness into something much messier because of all the side chick rumors already circulating around Rocky. That's why the gossip keeps growing. Some people online started arguing the rumors were never really about Rihanna being pregnant herself. Instead, they focused on the claims involving another woman allegedly carrying Rocky's child. There is still absolutely no verified evidence supporting those claims, but once the internet grabs onto a storyline, it becomes nearly impossible to slow down. Rihanna's past comments about wanting more children only added more emotional weight to the speculation. Then, people brought the security incident back into the conversation again. The March 2026 situation at Rihanna's Beverly Hills home was confirmed publicly, but details remained very limited afterward. No major public updates, no long explanations, and no detailed breakdown of what happened. That silence left room for endless theories online. Some people believe the couple simply wanted privacy, which would honestly be understandable, but internet culture doesn't reward quiet explanations. Mystery spreads faster than facts every single time. That's where Katt Williams' comments made everything explode again. Once he started suggesting the incident might have been a setup, social media connected every rumor together, whether the stories were related or not. Suddenly, people were linking the security scare, cheating rumors, marriage speculation, and Rihanna's pregnancy comments into one giant online theory web. None of those topics were proven to connect directly, but online audiences love building narratives out of scattered pieces. And honestly, this situation keeps growing for several reasons. First, Rocky winning his legal case cleared him in court, but it didn't erase gossip culture. A not guilty verdict doesn't automatically stop rumors about relationships or personal life. Second, the criminal case involved a known accuser with clear financial motives attached publicly, while the newer side chick rumors don't even have a clearly identified source. That makes the speculation harder to challenge because there's no single claim to directly shut down. Third, Rihanna built her entire empire around control and timing. Every Fenty launch, every fashion appearance, every pregnancy reveal happened on her own terms. But these rumors are unpredictable and impossible to fully manage with one Instagram post. And fourth, Katt Williams opened the door for comedians and influencers to keep joking about it publicly, because viral gossip always attracts attention online. Now, fans are watching every move closely. If Rihanna has another child someday, people will overanalyze timelines. If Rocky tours or gets photographed with women at events, social media will start rumors again instantly. Even innocent moments get turned into speculation online now. The wildest part is that Rocky being found not guilty may have actually intensified internet curiosity instead of ending it. Now, people keep revisiting old questions, old rumors, and old clips, trying to connect dots that may not even exist at all.
very special woman, you know what I mean? And I'm thankful that, she was put in my life at that time, because I think anytime prior to that, I don't think I was ready for something like that. I don't think she was either, so.
One thing I've thought a lot about.
At the end of the day, A$AP Rocky walked out of that courtroom a free man. That's the part nobody can erase. He was facing a possible 24 years behind bars, and somehow, after all the headlines and pressure, the jury cleared him in only 3 hours. His legal team celebrated hard afterward too. One of his lawyers even joked about naming the couple's next baby A$AP Joe, and Rihanna shared posts talking about God's mercy and gratitude after the verdict. For a brief moment, it really looked like they had survived the storm together. But the calm did not last long at all. Almost immediately after the trial ended, new chaos started building online again. First came the security incident at Rihanna's Beverly Hills home. Then Katt Williams began throwing out comments and conspiracy-style suggestions that instantly grabbed attention across social media. Right after that, the side chick pregnancy rumors exploded even harder instead of fading away. Suddenly, the courtroom victory stopped feeling like the main story, and the internet moved on to a completely different narrative. That's the brutal thing about celebrity culture now. In real court, there are rules. There's evidence, testimony, procedures, and final verdicts. But online, none of that exists anymore. Social media creates its own version of justice where rumors never fully disappear even after they're denied. One viral clip, one suspicious comment, one awkward silence, and people start building theories that live forever online. Celebrities can beat legal cases and still lose control of the public conversation at the exact same time. And right now, Rihanna and Rocky are dealing with exactly that problem. Every day, new clips keep circulating. Every old rumor keeps getting reposted. Every interview, every Instagram comment, every public appearance gets picked apart by strangers online looking for hidden meaning. The internet never really closes a case because there's always another reaction video, another podcast discussion, or another influencer trying to turn the drama into content. Katt Williams also changed the energy around the entire situation because he's not speaking like some anonymous gossip account. He's a famous comedian with a huge audience and decades of experience keeping people listening to him. Whether people agree with him or not, his words carry weight online. That's why his comments spread so fast and keep getting reposted everywhere. Once somebody with that kind of influence starts planting ideas publicly, the rumors take on a life of their own. Now fans are split right down the middle. Some people believe Rihanna and Rocky are simply ignoring the gossip because they refuse to feed internet drama. Others think the silence feels strange and only adds more mystery to the situation. That's why people keep asking the same question over and over. If the rumors are completely false, why hasn't somebody from their circle directly shut everything down clearly and firmly? And honestly, that's the reason this story refuses to disappear. The internet loves unanswered questions. As long as there's ambiguity, people will keep debating, reposting, speculating, and connecting dots, whether the claims are true or not. Right now, every person scrolling social media becomes part of the conversation, and the algorithm keeps feeding the drama non-stop.